On what sum will the difference between the simple and compound interest for 3 years at 5% per annum amount to rupees 12.20? On what sum? So let us assume that the sum is 1, rupees 1. Okay. And what do we have to do? Find the compound interest first. Compound interest, we know. What is the compound interest formula? Compound interest equal to A minus B, A minus principal. Principal is 1. A is 1 into 1 plus 5 by 100 whole to the power 3 because it's for 3 years. So how do we write? Compound interest CI equal to 1 into 1 plus 5 by 100 whole to the power 3 minus 1. So when we solve this, we get 1261 by 8000. Okay. The simple interest PTR by 100. P, T is the time, R is 5 by 100, which is equal to 15 by 100. So we have got the compound interest and the simple interest. Now it's been told the difference between the compound and simple interest. So 1261 by 8000 minus 15 by 100. What is it? Equal to 61 by 8000. You just solved the difference of the compound and simple interest, and it's been given that the difference is equal to 12.20 rupees. So 12.20 rupees, how do we write 12.20? Given 12.20 equal to 12 plus 20 paise, so 20 by 100 equal to 12 plus 1 by 5 equal to 61 by 5. So it is given that the amount is 61 by 5, and we have found the amount as 61 by 8000 in the ratio of 61 by 8000 and 61 by 5. Once again, on what sum will the difference between the simple and compound interest for 3 years at 5% amount to rupees this? What have we done? We have assumed that the sum will be 1. We have found out with 1 the compound and simple interest and the difference. Now, what do? We calculate the difference and the given difference, and we find out the ratio of this and this with the assumed principal and the actual principal. Let's write. Calculated difference ratio given difference is equal to assumed principal is to actual principal, and we have to find out the actual principal. So how do we write? Calculated difference we just saw 61 by 8000. Given difference we just calculated 61 by 5 is 1 is to x. So what is x? 61 by 8000 into 5 by 61, because we are dividing, so it becomes into, equal to 1 by x. Therefore x equal to 8000 by 5, which is equal to 1600 rupees. What is x? X is the actual principal. What have we done? We have found out, we have assumed that the sum be on what sum? So on what sum means the sum, let's assume that the sum to be x, or in our problem the actual principal is x. Okay. What we could have done is we could have solved with x and then solve the compound interest, simple interest in detail with those formulas and then find out the difference and then give the answer. But here we are doing it in a smarter way. So what we have done is we have just found out the ratio. So calculated difference is to given difference is equal to assumed principal is to actual principal. So calculated difference we found out from the compound interest and simple interest by considering the sum principal equal to 1. We got 61 by 8000. And given difference 12.20, we calculated it as 61 by 5. This should be equal to, this should be related to this and this should be related to this. Therefore, we find out x which is equal to 1600 rupees.